Hello, Augsburg University baseball alumni. Coach Bateman here, coming to you from Bateman Estates in beautiful Arden Hills, Minnesota. And what I have for you this week is another alumni story. So this will be our second one. Our first one was from 2019 graduate Joe Rydell. And this week, we're going to have one from 1960 graduate Lowell Zeke Ziemann. Now Zeke has become a good friend over the years. He's an ardent Augsburg baseball supporter. Lives down in the Phoenix area. So when we get down there, usually we're able to hook up and hang out with Zeke for a little while and to catch up with him. So excited to give this one. Also, I don't know if you know it or not, but Zeke's a writer. He writes some Western stories. I have a couple of them here in the estates in the South Wing, but I'll put a link down below so that you can check out any of Zeke's Western stories. They're pretty good. I've enjoyed reading them. So let's get to it. Have it up on the other computer screen here. We'll read a little bit of Lowell Zeke Ziemann's story. And he starts out, this one is PG rated. When we were playing at St. Mary's, I think it was 1959, St. Mary's was the only team we played that had a rabble-rousing fan group at the baseball games. My good friend and Hall of Fame partner, Frank Hawks, was our captain. As a former veteran and a feisty, take no prisoners type of player, he always played hard and demanded the same from the rest of us. Edor, of course, was our coach, and he appreciated Hawkeye's leadership. Sounds like my kind of guy there. That Frank Cox got to know his family, Lee, his wife really well. Just a great Augsburg alumni family. All right, so we'll continue here. Anyway, we were playing down at St. Mary's. I did not pitch that day, so I closely watched the action on the field and the goings on in the St. Mary's booster section. Frank was a bow-legged little guy. He always said he couldn't stop a pig in an alley. Oh, that's pretty good. Who played as hard as he could, and the rowdy fans rode him mercilessly. I forgot the exact situation, but he slid safely into home plate, and the rowdies laughed and jeered at him about the way he ran and slid. When he got up and trotted back to our bench, no dugouts in those days, he signaled the rowdies that they were number one by extending a designated finger on his right hand. Immediately, the rowdies rose from the bleachers where they were gathered and surged towards us. I gallantly went over to the bat rack and armed myself. Edor got up, tried to quiet the mob. Then the St. Mary's coach, Max Moloch, ran over from the St. Mary's bench and stopped the rowdies. That's a pretty good story. I actually have a picture back at the world headquarters of Edor Nelson standing next to Max Moloch. I'm not sure what year it was from, but I actually have that picture. And Edor was jacked. I mean, yeah, he was a stout, strong-looking fellow. That's for sure. I'll have to when I get back there, I'll share that picture with everybody. It's a really cool picture. And then I believe that year Zeke, when he did pitch, he was 5-1, and that was their 1959 championship year. So Zeke had that was his proud memory of the Augies not backing down and taking on the St. Mary's Rowdies. So Zeke, I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing that. Keep those stories coming in. I figure I'll release one on Saturdays. If you're not following us on social media, I'll put some of those links below as well. We're trying to get different pictures, different stuff out daily on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And again, and tomorrow, which will be Sunday, is I'll have another 100 Augsburg sesquicentennial 150th birthday Augsburg baseball story for you. So I'm looking forward to getting that out to you tomorrow. So I hope all's well. I hope everybody is healthy, and I will talk to you again soon. Hope to see a parade in the spring, and go Augies.